This is Alan Chartock. On Sunday, March 10th, I sat down with Massachusetts Governor Deval and First Lady Diane for an intimate conversation at the Colonial Theater in Pittsfield. I had no idea that this was about to be one of, if not the best interviews of my life. And it all started when I asked Diane about how she and Deval met.
I was practicing law. Deval had just come to Los Angeles. I was in Los Angeles. Deval had just come to Los Angeles, having just graduated from law school, and met a friend of mine that I had gone to law school with at a dinner party. It was a dinner party designed for Deval to be introduced to people in LA. And she and I practiced together at a big firm in Los Angeles, and she came and said, I met a guy that I think you just need to know. And I said, well, Debbie, that's great. I'm married. And she said, I know, but, I think I like your husband less than you do. And I really think you ought to meet him. I just imagine that he's perfect for you. And I continued to refuse. And she said, he's only here for a year because he was clerking on the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. And, it's been 2 months already. You only have 10 months to go. You got to meet him. Anyway, I finally said yes if I could meet him in a crowd. And she and some other law school friends of mine arranged to have a party, a Halloween party, and invited me. I knew the purpose of this party was to meet Deval. And they invited Deval, but they didn't tell Deval that the purpose of the party was to meet me. So he was clueless. And he was not only clueless about the fact that he was to meet me, but he was clueless about the fact that no one was coming in costume, because he came in a costume.
I was told to come in costume.
And then it turns out he was clueless that I was married. And, despite his cluelessness, he did ask me out to lunch a few times, and we went out to lunch a few times. And then after a few of those occasions, he asked if we could see each other on a Saturday. And it happened to be the Saturday I was going to leave my husband for the last and final time. And I said, no, Saturday wouldn't work. I was moving. And he said, oh, well, that's fine. I'll come help you move. And I said, no, I don't think that would be a good idea. He said, no, that would be a great way to get to know each other better. And I'm thinking, this guy really is clueless. He doesn't, how is he going to help me move out of my marital home? And finally I said, he said, no, give me the address, I'll be there. And I said, I don't think my husband would appreciate that. And he said, you're what? And I said, you don't know. Honestly, all this time, I thought he knew. He never mentioned it. I never mentioned it, but I thought he knew. And I said, you don't know I'm married? And he said, I had no idea. And that was that. And the movers came on Saturday, and I deposited me in the apartment I had rented, and I called him, and I said, I'm free.